To build an effective hog slammer pen, you need the right materials and tools. In addition to the hog slammer gate from Sportsman's Condo, you will need to have the fencing material listed here. You will also need these tools. Site selection is a key part of successfully trapping wild hogs. Find an area that will utilize trees and bushes to help disguise the pen. Look for obvious signs of hog traffic. A fresh wallow is a sure sign that you found a favorite hog hangout or travel corridor. Once the site has been selected, determine where the hog slammer gate will be placed. Take into account the area your pen will cover, and put the hog slammer where it will be readily entered. Mark the spot by inserting metal post. Use a post driving tool to set the post and then hang the gate by sliding the gate over the post. Be careful not to pinch your fingers. Now the fencing sections can be added. Start by cutting sections of rope approximately 30 inches long to secure the fence to the post. Remember, the best shape for a pen is round, and a 30-foot or larger diameter works best. Sections of the fence are tied to the support post. Start by tying the first section to the post holding the gate. Securely tie the rope at the top, middle, and bottom of the fence. Drive a post for the middle section. Secure the fence to that post by tying it in 2 to 3 places. For added strength, the fence should fit into the metal hooks on the post. A third post at the end of the section will also serve as a starting support for the second section. Even small hogs are strong, and your fence needs to be able to withstand the punishment. It's a good idea to reinforce the rope with metal ties. Repeat the process for each section of the fence, overlapping the fence sections by a foot or so and making sure not to leave any gaps between the fence and the ground. Also, make sure to avoid creating any sharp corners in the fence.
We are so almost done.
Once the last section of the fence is secured to the hog slammer, the pen is complete.
All right.
Now it's time to set the post for the trigger line. To set up the trigger line system, drive 3 posts running from the hog slammer across the pen to the far side. Drill a hole at the top of the post and fasten an eye bolt. Run a slick line through the eye bolt from the hog slammer to the back post. Secure the line to a bucket of bait, preferably corn, and place the bucket on a block or other support. Adjust the slack in the line and secure the other end to the trip rod. Another way to trigger the hog slammer is by using a trip wire, in which the line runs through an extra eye bolt near the bottom of the back post and then to the back fence. When making adjustments in the trigger line, be sure to detach the door springs to keep the doors from closing. Make sure you have enough line to securely attach the trip rod and place it in the hog slammer door. The line should not have too much slack though, otherwise it may not spring the trap. Use extreme caution when setting the hog slammer trap. Be sure to keep fingers out of the way of any parts of the door that close when the trap is sprung. Whenever possible, have 2 people set the trap. When setting the trap the first time, it's always a good idea to test the trigger system to make sure all performs as it should.
Woo! Here's a tip for helping attract your hogs to your pen. Once the pen's completed, we dig a hole about 1.5 feet deep. Insert a post. Wrap it with carpet or burlap, fasten it, soak it in motor oil, and this is going to be a rub post. Old motor oil will attract the hogs because they're covered in parasites to clean them off.
Another type of hog rub can be made by soaking a large piece of burlap in motor oil and draping it over a 2x4 that is straddling 2 creosote posts. Adding a feeder filled with corn to your pen will help bring the pigs in. It's a good idea to spread the bait around your entire pen, but put the heaviest concentration near the back of the pen. Make the hog wallow even more enticing by adding in a hog attractant such as Hog Heaven from Wild Game Innovations. Always check your local and state game laws. Also, don't arm the hog slammer right away. Let the hogs get used to coming and going before you set the trap. This may take several days. Be patient. Remember, you're dealing with the smartest animal in the woods. Be sure to use a game camera to see what's going on when you're not around.
Thank you for watching our instructional video on the Hog Slammer. If we can do it, you can do it.
Visit hogslammer.com.
Hogslammer.com.